Hello and welcome to CMCTV Talent. I am Bosco da Costa. Today's singer blends masculinity, vulnerability, and nostalgia into his songs. Recorded live in Brampton, Ontario. This is CMCTV Talent. With a rich baritone and a guitar in hand, he crafts folk songs that explore masculinity, vulnerability, and nostalgia. His heartfelt performances have captivated thousands, with viral covers and original music resonating across social media. From campfires to festival stages, his journey is just beginning. Listen closely. You will hear something special. Matt BAZINET on CMCTV Talent.
I want a house just south the suburbs, like where all my friends grew up. Settle down just outside of the outskirts, where there's enough space for all our love. And I got a feeling this love isn't fleeting. And honey, I know that I can't tell the future. Just paint me a picture, and honey, I'll build. I want a house just south of the suburbs, with a big backyard and space for the dogs, far out enough to stay out of the trouble, raise a couple of kids that call you mom. And I got a feeling this love isn't fleeting. And honey, I know that I can't tell the future. Just paint me a picture, and honey, I'll build. And I've been a dreaming, and I hope you see it. Honey, just know I want a house just south of the suburbs, yeah. Place you and I can grow old. I want a house just south of the suburbs, yeah. With you, yeah.
Matt BAZINET on CMCTV Talent, brother. Thank you so much for coming. That song is a hit. That song is a hit.
Thank you.
So who inspired you to write that song? I love the way you're talking about nature, about having a backyard.
So the song is, to be honest, it's an amalgamation of a few different things. You know, at heart, I'm a country boy who I don't want to live in the suburb. I want to live just outside of the suburb with a bit of space and room to breathe, if you will. And yeah, I mean, I was 22 or 23 when I wrote the song, and I was just graduating university, and like I was going through a transition of change, and I'd recently met my girlfriend at the time, and we were getting more serious and having more serious conversations about kind of what the future looks like, and so that's really what sort of sparked the idea of the song South of the Suburbs. And I was on my way to my producer's house. We were supposed to be working on something totally different, and I was driving through farm fields, and I was like, this is what I want to be looking at when I look out my window, and so yeah, the song South of the Suburbs came out of that idea. So yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. And your girlfriend is here today with us.
Yeah.
Hello. And your mom too.
Yeah.
Would you like to say hi on camera?
We'll
She's
give
a
him the
little
benefit
shy.
of the doubt today. Yeah,
But
yeah.
you should be very happy because this is an amazing song. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're actually from a very small town in northern Ontario.
Yes, sir.
Which is actually closer to Winnipeg than Toronto.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, my roots are very, very tied down to like nature and kind of being, like I said, having room to breathe and being one with your surroundings. And
what's the name of the city? Of the town, actually.
It's called Atikokan. Yeah, very small town. Most people, it's either, I get two responses when I say I'm from Atikokan. It's either, yeah, I don't know, or, oh yeah, and I can just tell they're lying, So yeah, it's one of those places where unless you've been there, you don't know where it is. And yeah, anyways, so.
How small is it?
It's got, I mean, I don't know the most recent census, but.
Does it have a Tim Hortons?
No.
What?
No Tim Hortons.
What?
No stoplights.
No stoplights.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we had a food town. We don't even have like a food land, it's like a food town. And so, yeah, it's very simple living. And that's kind of the underlying aspect of South of the Suburbs is not needing a lot to be happy.
Yeah.
And that is kind of a concept that was kind of birthed in me when I lived in Atikokan.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's very beautiful. And how did you meet Nolan?
So Nolan,
talented too.
Yeah. So Nolan is actually, we just met each other a couple months ago.
Months ago. Wow.
Yeah. It's a kind of a funny story. Like, I moved to Kingston in May, and my girlfriend and I were out at this place called the Brass in Kingston. And yeah, it's a pretty popular student pub bar in Kingston. And it was New Year's Eve. I was having a couple beers with my girlfriend and our friends, and he was playing on stage, and he took a break about halfway through his set. And me being a new musician to town, I wanted to collaborate and write with more people and do more things with more musicians in town and kind of get myself out there. So I tapped him on the shoulder as he was walking by me, and I was like, "You're really good, man." And he's like, "Thanks, man." And he kind of, like, you could tell he was like, when you play live, in public, lots of people say lots of different things to you. So it's hard. You got to take things with a grain of salt, right? So when I said, "Hey, I'm a musician. Like, here's my name. Check me out. Like, I'd love to work with you. You're dope. You got a great sound. I love it. So let's work together." And he was kind of like, "Okay, yeah, whatever," and like went on with his night kind of thing. And finished his set, and a couple days later, I sure enough got an Instagram message from him, and he was like, "Hey man, like, I followed through, I checked you out, and yeah, I really like what's going on." And so yeah, we started working together probably 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
I think so, yeah. It's funny, the first song that I heard was actually South of the Suburbs. I remember usually, I'll be honest, when some guy comes up to me at the bar, especially on New Year's, I'm like, yeah, okay. I bet you're a musician too. Yeah.
Especially with like all rosy face, slurring my words and stuff.
I bet. Man. But no, I actually, I don't know what overcame me, but I went and I looked on your Spotify and I heard that song and I was like, holy crap, I got to work with this guy. So here we are. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been not like it was perfect timing. Like I'm usually a solo guy, right? So it's like, you can tell how great he is on guitar and, how kind of multi-talented he is. And so it's great to have him, and it helps elevate my sound. So that's one of the things that moving forward, like hopefully he can stick around. Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
And when you lived up there in Atikokan, did I pronounce it correctly? Atikokan?
Atikokan, that's right.
Atikokan.
Yes.
Atikokan. I got it right
Yes,
now.
sir.
You did a lot of driving. Driving was part of your daily routine.
Absolutely, yeah. So like for example, I played hockey, and when you had to go out of town, it was 2.5 hours one way to the next place, So yeah, driving was a large part of my life, like especially once we moved down to Southern Ontario, like we'd go visit once a summer, and that's a 18-hour drive each way, right? So it's like we watched a bunch of movies, but also listened to a lot of music. And yeah, so yeah, I did a lot of driving, and during those drives, we consumed quite a bit of music, I think, and different types of music, because my mom, is a lot different than my dad when it comes to music. My mom's more like Rob Thomas vibes at that time, and my dad was more like Alabama.
I like you already. I
right?
like you already.
And so growing up, like my mom would throw on Matchbox 20 or whatever, and my dad would throw on the country tunes. And so I got a very diverse sort of sample size of music. And I think that's what gave me like my passion for songwriting in itself, but yeah.
And your father is not here, but he was also very important for you. He is a source of inspiration for you.
Absolutely, yeah. My father and I, like being from Northern Ontario, a lot of people in Southern Ontario frown upon it, but we do hunt and fish. Okay, it's part of our tradition and lifestyle and customs. And so my dad and I went hunting together a lot and spent a lot of time together. Again, driving and sitting in silence in the bush. And so yeah, we listened to a lot of music together, and there's a lot of core memories that I built with my father that directly goes back to a singular song, right? And I think, again, that's kind of what gave me my realization that music is so powerful, is that like when I look back at my childhood, like I see the memory and then I hear the song, right? And that is something that I haven't found anything else can do other than music. So yeah, and my dad taught me the value of a good story.
So you were living the good life in Atikokan?
Yes, sir.
Atikokan?
Yes, sir. Yes, you guys break it down.
But
yeah.
then your father got a new job in Southern Ontario. Do you
Yes, sir.
remember the impact of moving from Atikokan to Hamilton? I think was it Hamilton?
Well, it was in and around like Oshawa. It
Oshawa,
was a small town called Coburg. I ended up in Hamilton, yes, but I went to high school outside of Hamilton first. So yeah, my father got a job, and we had to drive through Toronto and Whitby and Oshawa, Ajax, all the way through to Coburg. And Coburg is a smaller town. It's got 25,000 people and lots of farmland and stuff, but there's traffic lights and Tim Hortons and McDonald's, right? So it's still a lot different. And like the water tower, I remember that being like, whoa, there's a water tower, So yeah, I mean, the impact was massive. I mean, I hated it, to be honest with you. At the time, my favorite color was camouflage and blaze orange. And I wore that to school. So yeah, it was a hard transition for me because, yeah, I had to get taught fashion, the word fashion. I didn't know what that was, so had to wear more than just camouflage and blaze orange. I don't think that I would have had the opportunities I have today if my dad didn't make that risk of moving us down here, of the unknown, the big southern unknown, right? And so yeah, I mean, that not only was the impact large for my personality, but also on my ability to take a risk. Like my dad kind of proved to me and my family that no matter how uncertain the decision may be, sometimes it can be the best thing for you.
That was beautiful. And you also said something beautiful when we were chatting before the show, and I wrote it down. There's nothing that fills my soul like music does.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. And we can tell that you were fulfilled, that you're happy, and you're making us happy too, because your songs are just amazing. Mind-blowing. Please don't go anywhere, because we're gonna go for a very quick commercial break, and there's more Matt after this. And welcome back to CMCTV Talent. We have Matt BAZINET today with us. And the next song you're performing is a very personal and a sensitive song for you.
Yeah. So when I started songwriting in general, I was in university, and I was going through a few difficult things at the time, and one of those things was I lost a close friend of mine to suicide. He had the greatest smile and like the biggest energy that anyone could have, and like he added so much joy to like the people around him that, you know, genuinely would have been like the last person that I would have guessed had anything going on like that. And yeah, and that really shook me. It shook me to my core, and I couldn't really fathom like why, you know. You know, at the end of the day, it's not my business why, but I couldn't figure out why. And that's what Living to Die is all about. It's like why him? You know, had experiences playing it live and singing it for other people where it helps them, and that to me is kind of the greatest thing ever. Not only did it help me get through the loss of like one of my closest buddies, but also that that it's helping others kind of cope with the same sort of idea. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
And this is Living to Die.
It was one sunny day in late July when I heard that you had lost your mind. Too little, too late to try and make sense of your mental state. Now did I read the mind, or am I reading this wrong? Was I really even much of a friend all along? Well, too little, too late, yeah, too little, too late. The boys, they broke the news. Hell, I thought this would never be you. We all wore a broken smile, but yours always seemed true. Should've known what was coming. Should've shown all my loving. If I would've known, I would never have let you go. One sunny day in late July when I heard that you had lost your mind. Too little, too late to try and make sense of your mental state. Now did I lose your mind, or am I reading this wrong? Was I really even much of a friend all along? Well, too little, too late to try and make sense of your mental state. Wasn't privy to the pain you were facing. What's all this living for if you've been living painless? I should have known that I was letting you down. Would have done what it takes. Later nights and longer days. If I would have known, I would never have let you go. On that sunny day in late July when I heard that you had lost your mind. Too little, too late to try and make sense of your mental state. Now did you lose your mind, or am I reading this wrong? Was I really even much of a friend all along? Well, too little, too late to try and make sense of your mental state. Now you are flying while we're all dying inside. Yeah. Now you are flying high while we're all just living to die. Living to die. sunny day in late July when I heard that you had lost your mind. Too little too late, too little too late.
Matt, thank you very, very much. We're gonna go for a very quick break, and we have more music after this. And welcome back to CMCTV Talent. We have Matt BAZINET today with us. And Matt, your next song is about relationships.
Yeah, we're back on the relationship topic. That's right. Yeah. So this next song I'm gonna sing is a happy song, if you will, and moving on from south of the suburbs and realizing that I had found the person that I wanted that with. The Lucky Man song is kind of just like relishing in that, and just being okay with the fact that good things happen to you sometimes. It's kind of an homage to just like accepting that sometimes you don't have to question everything in life and just go with the flow sometimes, and it can do well for you.
All right. So this is Lucky Man.
Is it love or am I hallucinating? Falling for a heart that's breaking. I don't know, I don't know. Is it love or is it just liberating? Moving fast and never just waiting. I don't know, I don't know. Well, I don't need to understand while I'm here holding your hand. I don't need no grander plan, yeah. I'm just a lucky man. I'm just a lucky man. Always been a hopeless romantic, giving myself for love worth having. I didn't think you'd be all that different. Now I can't see life without you in it. But I don't need to understand it while I'm here holding your hand. No, I don't need no grander plan, yeah. I'm just a lucky man. I'm just a lucky man. I don't tend to play in the lottery. No, it ain't been good to me. But girl, you tend to see all the best in me, and it ain't too hard to see. Oh, that I don't need to understand it Why chose me as your man? When I die, please hold my hand. Yeah, you make me a lucky man. Yeah, you make me a lucky man. You got me feeling lucky, man. I'm just a lucky man.
Matt BAZINET on CMCTV Talent. You are a lucky man, and your girlfriend is a lucky woman for having you. This is solid material. You are a very good man. You are a great singer, great musician, great songwriter. Unfortunately, our show is almost over. I wish we could spend another hour, maybe 2, with you here. Would you like to share your socials so people at home can get in touch with you and, maybe send you some DMs?
Absolutely, yeah. So you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. On Instagram, it's just Matt BAZINET. That's MATTBAZINET. Facebook, same thing. And TikTok, MATT.BAZINET.
And Matt, your last song was actually the first song you've ever written.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
apparently
sir.
it's your mother's favorite.
Yes, it is. It is. So yeah, I was in my fifth year of university.
Kinesiology?
Kinesiology, yes. So I was going to go either physio or athletic therapy route. My passion was sport medicine at the time, and so but things weren't going my way. And when I was a kid, I wanted to be a doctor, and I didn't really think about what I was doing as I was doing it through university. It was just more so having a little bit of fun, if you will, right? And so I, looking back in my 4th, 5th year, I was like, wait a minute here, like, what have I done here? You know what I mean? And realized that kind of I hadn't had the best intentions in the right place going into my studies. And so that kind of started a domino effect of regretful thinking. Started to think about every decision I had made in the last 4 years. And I couldn't really be proud of one of them. And I didn't know how to get over it. It was something that was eating me alive every day. I woke up and felt the same thing, and it daunted on me. And yeah, this was the first song I ever wrote because it was the most pressing issue in my life at the time, and it was the thing that I needed to get off my chest the most. And it serves as an homage to my best friends and my family members who kind of experienced me at my worst. And it's kind of me saying sorry and that things are changing in the future,
And Matt, thank you so much for coming. This is Mistakes. See you next week.
I got friends that fill the big shoes, living out their lifelong dreams. I got friends that went to big schools. Guess I never really thought this through. Doing all I failed to be. You can't call this destiny. You can't even really see me now. Mirror, mirror on the wall, can't recognize you at all. No time left in life for dreaming now. And oh, I only got myself to blame. Been living life under hidden shame. It's okay, I'll be fine. And oh, been treating love like it's in my way. You are one in a million of mistakes. I got friends in some pretty low places I ain't seen in some years now. Getting drunk in some old basement, shooting steam off in strangers' faces. I should have been there to lay your mother down. And oh, I only got myself to blame. Been living life under hidden shame. It's okay, I'll be fine. And oh, been treating love like it's in my way. You are one in a million of my mistakes. I said, oh, I only got myself to blame. Been living life in a wasteful way. It's okay, I'll be fine. And oh, all my love ain't been worth its weight. You are one in a million of my mistakes. Hearing sorry gets old, I'm sure. Love, I wish I could give you more. Are you really gonna leave me now? Hearing sorry gets old, I'm sure. Brother, you know I miss you more. No time left in life for dreaming now.